an innocent man named Kilmar Abrego Garcia from El Salvador, who left El Salvador because he was threatened by gang violence, came to the United States to seek asylum, married an American woman, has a 5-year-old child with autism and a hearing difficulty, has never committed any crimes. In 2019, he was given protected status, legal status to stay in this country. He was shipped off to El Salvador, to that foreign labor camp, to that gulag. And the Atlantic magazine broke the story on Monday that even the Department of Justice, the Trump administration, which never admits to anything, said, yeah, we got this one wrong. Administrative error. We shouldn't have sent him. They then added, well, we can't get him back either, which I'll come back to in a moment, that outrageous statement. When Jon Favreau, former Obama speechwriter, not the director of the Iron Man movies, asked J.D. Vance on social media, how do you justify this? How do you explain this? Vance's response was, my comment, this is 1 a.m., by the way, the Vice President of the United States, who's come after me in my replies, he has a lot of time on his hands to engage with journalists on social media. At 1 o'clock in the morning, he responded, my comment is that according to the court document you apparently didn't read, he was a convicted MS-13 gang member with no legal right to be here. Flat false, as me and many others pointed out at the time. The Vice President of the United States, I know we've become numb to this. I know we've normalized this, which we shouldn't have. But the Vice President of the United States went onto a public media platform and told a journalist a flat falsehood, something flat false, something completely untrue, demonstrably untrue. He lied and said, look at the court document. Many, many people, including Kyle Cheney, who's an expert on court documents at Politico, Legal Affairs respond. They all pointed out the court document doesn't say that. It doesn't say he was convicted of any crimes. J.D. Vance just made it up and put it out there. Now, does the Vice President correct himself? Next morning, no. J.D. Vance doubles down. He says Kyle Cheney, a legal affairs reporter, is apparently unable or unwilling to look at the facts here. In 2019, an immigration judge under the Biden administration, first he writes the Biden administration, 2019, Donald Trump was president. He can't even get the dates right. Then he corrects, under the first Trump administration, a judge determined that the deported man was in fact a member of the MS-13 gang. He also apparently had multiple traffic violations for which he failed to appear in court. A real winner. Think about what kind of human being you have to be that you get caught lying. You double down on the lie. He doesn't admit that he was wrong to say convicted. He says a judge determined this. Well, actually, the immigration judge just followed the ICE document, and ICE claimed he was falsely a member of MS-13. Do you know how ICE based their adjudication that he was a member of a MS-13 gang? They based it off a confidential informant who was in a different state. They based it off of a Prince George's Maryland County Police Department gang sheet, which found Mr. Abrego Garcia at a Home Depot parking lot and claimed he was a gang member based on the fact he was wearing Chicago Bulls merch.